Hey, what's up? It's Roy here, and I just wanted to share a quick thought I just had. I was listening to some music, driving down the road, like most of my videos start, when this thought came to me, and I thought I gotta share it, and I'm gonna share it right now. But I'm trying to think of the way to word it. How many times in life have we, growing up, say as a kid, and our parents tell us, hey, you are going to do this. This is what you're going to do. Basically, because I said so, right? You're going to do this. And we as children didn't want to do it. Okay? And our response was probably along the lines of, oh, Mom, Dad, like, I don't want to, all right? You know, whatever. We complain. We gripe. We complain. We're kids. We think we know better. And we don't want to do it. Or maybe even there was a time where we were told we were going to do something or we were going to go somewhere, and we even asked, can we not go, please? Can we please? I don't want to go. Can I please not have to go? If it's okay with you, can I skip it? Can I not go? Like, you know, we asked that question of our parents. And depending on what it was, you may have gotten told yes, no, you know, who knows? I don't know. And then I think about, from that, I think about even growing up now, you know, as adults and with our jobs, and our boss tell, hey, I need you to do this. Hey, you're going to do this. Or, hey, go to this place and do this for this person. And we don't want to do it. Oh, come on, boss, can't somebody else do it? Do I have to? Like, okay, well, I'll get to it later, maybe. Like, you know, we try to find ways out of it. And then eventually it gets to the point where our boss says, no, go do this now, right? We don't have that option to just disobey a command, an order, a directive, and just say, hey, no, you're going to go do it now, right? That's what we have to do. And we still do it begrudgingly. We still look for ways out of it, or look for ways to make it easier. And then that made me think of Jesus. That made me think of him going and praying in the garden and saying, you know, Father, if it be your will, let this cup pass from me. Right? He said, I know what I'm here for. I know what I'm here to do. If you can see a way, let this cup pass from me. And he wasn't given a way. That cup wasn't passed from him, right? And so he went on. And here's the thing. Here's where it got interesting to me when I thought about it. Is he was his own man, right? A grown man, his own man. He could have still, at that point, chosen to not allow those soldiers to take him. Right? He knew he was going to be betrayed. He knew who was going to betray him. He knew when it was going to happen, where it was going to happen. He could have still stopped it. He could have said, no, I'm not going to do this. He even had somebody step up to help fight for him. To say, hey, no, you're not going to take Jesus. But he allowed those soldiers to take him. He even healed one of the soldiers who was injured by one of his followers. When Peter stepped up and cut his ear off, he healed his ear and then still allowed them to take him. So many opportunities, he could have said, no, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to do this. Right? And he could have done that. He had the power to do that. He could have just probably simply just waved his hand and them all just be out of the way and him just walk away, right? He could have done that. And I think about that, and I think about the fact that he was actually willing to go and die. He knew what was coming. Certain death was coming. And it was a death that he didn't deserve. It was a death that he didn't have to face for us. But he allowed them to take him. He went with them willingly and was sacrificed, killed on that cross for something he never did. And I think about how many times myself and other people I hear as Christians that say, I'll die for Jesus. I'll die for the cause. I'll die for Christ. I won't deny him. His own disciple who walked with him side by side denied him 3 times within one day. And I hear us as Christians say, I'll die for him. I'll die for him. We can say it. We can give mouth service to that. We can say, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But when it comes down to it, if we were to face that same situation and we were told, hey, you're coming with me because I'm going to kill you for your faith, are we still going to willingly go? If we were to face a firing squad, if we were to face a beheading, if we were to face a crucifixion, if we were to face any of that, are we actually going to stand true and firm and say, I'm going to do this for Jesus. I'm going to be a martyr for Jesus. I'm going to die for Jesus. Because he did it for us. And he didn't have to. He had the power to stop it. We don't have that power. If somebody wants to persecute us, if somebody wants to ridicule us, if somebody wants to kill us for our faith, we don't ultimately have the power to stop it. We could fight it, but we don't have the power to just make it stop. He did. He had that opportunity. He had that ability to say, no, I'm not going to go. We can deny. Ultimately, if somebody still wants to kill us, they're going to do it. But are you willing to actually go to that point for Jesus? Are you willing to say, for my faith, I will die? Jesus did it. He could have said no. He could have stopped it. But he said, I'm going to go to this cross and I'm going to give my life for a whole bunch of undeserved sinners. And he willingly went to the cross and said, here I am. He gave his life for you and me. He gave his life on Calvary's tree. He shed his blood to set us free. Are you willing to actually take that stand for him? Would you be able to say, I'm going to give my life for you, Jesus, because of what you did for me on Calvary? I want you to think about it. He could have said no. He could have stopped it. He could have never gone to that cross. But he chose to go to that cross. Will you choose to fight? Will you choose to live? Will you choose to serve him like he did you? You can't even give a tenth of what he gave for us. But will you give it? Will you give what you can for him? Just think about it. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.